Right in between Montreal and Quebec City, you will find Shawinigan. Population 50,000. They have been a fantastic host for this year's Canadian Juniors. As we bring you side, Arena Grande Mare, the final between the women, Nova Scotia and Quebec. And you can bet they will be cheering on this Quebec side very proudly. As always, glad you're watching our coverage on TSN. Brian Mudryk, Steph Ledrew. Quebec has hosted the Canadian Juniors 7 times, but this one will be extra special because Laurie St. George, the Quebec hometown favorite, is in this gold medal game.
Yeah, you couldn't ask for much more, having the home team in the gold medal game, former national and world champions on the other side. The building is going to be loud and electric and lots of fun to watch.
It all started 8 days ago, and this was how it shook down on the women's side. 8 teams made that championship pool. Caitlin Jones, Nova Scotia, that bye to the final, and 9-1 record, no tiebreakers needed. And for the first time since 2004, 3 Eastern teams medaling. That is impressive. Let's take you to the semifinal. This happened yesterday. Justine Como, representing Team New Brunswick. She won a bronze medal back in 2016, taking on Laurie St. George. This was in the 3rd end, and it didn't curl enough. Rex on the guard, a steal of 3. And Quebec cruising, a 9-3 victory. Thumbs up, all smiles as they advance to this gold medal game. So a bronze again for Como and New Brunswick, and a championship on the line. Winner goes to Aberdeen, Scotland, and will represent Canada at the Worlds. Laurie St. George is the first women's skip since 2004 to make this gold medal game, and she has been impressive. Her last 2 games, over 90%, including 92% yesterday in that semifinal.
Now, we wondered how this Quebec team would handle being the home team and playing in front of the loud hometown crowd. As it turns out, that's right in their wheelhouse. They harnessed that energy, and it made them play incredibly well, and you'll see more of that today.
Caitlin Jones is skipping Nova Scotia. Last year at this championship, she actually skipped for Team Saskatchewan. She made the move to Nova Scotia, goes to Dalhousie University, and now she joins Mary Fay's former teammates that won gold here in 2016 and a world gold as well.
This Nova Scotia team has been the best all week. They haven't lost a game since last Saturday, but keep in mind they also haven't played a game since this Friday. They've been off for a while, and they're going to be playing in front of a very pro-Quebec crowd, so we'll see how that affects them today.
That game they lost 8 days ago was to Quebec, and it wasn't even close. Quebec won that game 12-2. So now here on Championship Sunday, it is a rematch as Quebec looks to win their first gold on the women's side since 1999.
The 2018 New Holland Canadian Juniors, brought to you by New Holland, equipped for a new world. The 2018 New Holland Canadian Juniors, brought to you by Scotties, Sponge Towels, Purex, and Cashmere. Proud to support the Scotties Tournament of Hearts. By World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures. And by Ford of Canada, proud partner with Curling Canada for over 20 years.
Welcome inside Arena Grande Mare, Shawinigan, Quebec, La Belle Province, and this crowd is ready to rock. It is Nova Scotia versus the home province, Quebec. Winner, that opportunity to represent Canada at the World Juniors in Aberdeen, Scotland. It is time to meet the teams, brought to you by Home Hardware. Here's how.
Hi, I'm Caitlin Jones, skip of Team Nova Scotia. Our lead is Lindsay Burgess, our second is Carly Burgess, our third is Kristen Clark, and we curl out of the Halifax Curling Club.
Bonjour, Laurie Saint-Georges, skip de Équipe Québec. Notre lead, Isabelle Thibouteau, deuxième, Émilie Riley, troisième, Cynthia Saint-Georges, et nous jouons au club de curling L'Avant-sur-le-Lac.
They met 8 days ago. Quebec actually won that game 12-2, but Nova Scotia yet to lose since. They had the best record, so they get the choice of stones. They chose red. They get the hammer as well to start things off in this gold medal game for Team Quebec. Isabelle Thibouteau. And last Saturday feels like a long time ago, Steph Ledrew, but obviously 12-2, that wasn't even close. I guess if you're Nova Scotia, you can park that, knowing that you've been rolling ever since that loss. But for Quebec, we mentioned the skipper She has been red hot. Laurie St. George in the 90s in her last 2 games, including the semifinal win yesterday as she tries to win Quebec their first title on the women's side since 1999 when Marie-France LaRouche was successful.
It seems like they're just hitting their stride now, and of course that's at the right time for sure.
Wasn't that long ago, Steph LeDrew, that you played in this exact game, the women's final? We won't mention the year, but it was 2002. What were your emotions like leading up to this game and maybe these first few throws for your team?
Leading up to the game, actually, we were just feeling really proud at that time. We had kind of surpassed all expectations of what our team could do, so we were already riding a high. But then, you know, it takes a lot of mental fortitude to just put that aside and play a curling game. That's all it is in the end. There's no reason to treat it any differently or throw any differently or change your strategy, and that often happens when teams get to a game that they think is just, you know, this is it. This is the game of our lives. And it makes them start to think differently, and sometimes you see skips calling a shot maybe that they wouldn't or they haven't all week, and going hard in the first end when they had been hitting first end the whole week. So it's very important to definitely stick to your game plan, not change anything from what's been working for you, obviously very well throughout the week. So yeah, just keeping things going and keeping doing what you're doing.
And it looks like the shooter, well, one final spin as Laurie St. George will look it over.
Not in. Okay.
Thank you, Laurie. I guess it's not in.
Sure. Right. Okay, so do you think it's slower in the middle? I think it's yesterday it was the same speed.
Okay, 395, juste 395, c'était plus
395?
Ouais, si on est plus en arrière, c'est pas grave.
Okay. Just stay close when it breaks.
20-year-old Emily Riley, second stones for Team Quebec.
Not positive.
3-9.
Whoa, line. Okay, line's good. Whoa, whoa.
Emily struggled with her draw weight a little bit yesterday during the semifinal. It
Make sure.
will be important for her to make a couple of nice draws early in the game here and get a good feel.
Line's perfect. Easy. Yep, he's un peu. Okay, well, that's good. Good. Yep, like you can, right up.
Well, you don't have to go too far back. The last time Nova Scotia won this thing, and there you see 2016. And a big part of that team was Carly Burgess and Kristen Clark, who won with Mary Fay.
Yes, Lindsay, keep going. Keep going, Lindsay.
And now Caitlin Jones, as mentioned, joining the squad.
Keys for Team Nova Scotia to think about during this game. The first is to count on Carly, their second Carly Burgess. The key matchup there is at second position, and if Carly, who has a statistical edge over Emily, can play very well, then I think they'll start out every end on top. And they need to keep confident and play with swagger. They have been like that all week. It's easy for your balloon to sort of deflate when you're not the hometown team and you are playing against them, so they just need to keep their heads held high and play with confidence.
Hard to stick. Hard, you got it. Hard to stick. Hard to stick. The ball, good. Right street. 10.
For Team Quebec, they have the best force efficiency of any team in this field, and whatever strategy is allowing them to have success when the opposition has the hammer, they need to continue with that. And of course, they need to make their opposition sweat. And what I mean there is specifically the skip of Team Nova Scotia. Caitlin Jones had a lot of pressure on her, making tough shots against a bundle in their round-robin game, and unfortunately she missed a handful of those and gave up 2 big steals of 3. So if they can put a lot of pressure on Caitlin to begin this game, they might be able to knock her down and get the edge early.
Keys to the game, brought to you by World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures. What a thrill youngest player in the game, 16 years of age. Cynthia St. George, the younger sister of the skip Lori. And the Burgess sisters, of course, playing for Team Nova Scotia. Lindsay and Carly.
Nice sweep.
And later tonight, the men's final, a set of brothers versus a set of brothers. The Horgans and the Tardys, as Northern Ontario will take on British Columbia in our men's gold medal game. We'll have that later tonight on TSN. And Kristen Clark, a part of that Canadian and World Championship team with Mary Fay in 2016. What does that mean to a skip like Caitlin coming in to have that experience down the middle?
Oh, when you know that you have that in front of you and the confidence and incredible shot-making ability of former national and world champions, it just makes your job easier. You know that you're going to get a clean throw at your broom every time. It helps you read the ice better. They know any situation that's going to come up, they'll have the answer to it. So it just helps take a lot off your plate as a skip.
It's a little light. Close. Yep. Up or down.
Yep, yep. Hard, hard, hard.
No roll.
Good. Had to girl.
And Cynthia keeps that shooter around. Nice start from the 16-year-old.
Hair less here.
Just a smidge less. Let's go. Right up. There's some positive.
And you'll feel the energy in this building every time that Team Quebec makes a shot. Great facility here in Shawinigan, the Arena Grand Mare. Pretty cozy little facility. I would suggest maybe 800 to 1,000 people, and it looks to be sold out. Everyone cheering on Lori St. George and company.
Good. Good throw. Good throw. 10.5.
At the end. What? Yeah.
So let's go back in the time machine, not that far, but last Saturday, Nova Scotia comes out their first game. They lose to Quebec and badly, 12-2. That must seem like years ago now for this Nova Scotia team. But if you're a member on that team that lost, is that parked already, Steph, or do you think about that at all?
You know, I think if they had struggled through the week and really had to grind to get their way to the final, then yeah, it might still be on their radar. But the fact that they turned things around so quickly and so well and just rattled off 8 straight wins, I think that that's so far in the past that it's not a factor anymore. And as long as they put a few good ends and a few good shots together to begin this game, there's no chance that that's going to come back to them at any point.
And now our first look at the Nova Scotia skip, Caitlin Jones. And if she's a familiar name, well,
10-5?
she skipped Saskatchewan. In Victoria last year, she had a 5-5 record in British Columbia. And an interesting story after that championship. Andrew Atherton, the coach of Team Nova Scotia, approached her and said, hey, listen, what are your plans going forward? And she said, well, I really don't know. And he said, well, if you ever come to Nova Scotia, look us up, give us a call. We might be looking for a skip. And the rest is history. She ended up moving to Nova Scotia, joined this team, goes to Dalhousie University, and now 1 win away from representing Canada at the World Juniors. And the funny part of that story was after, Caitlin rather said, well, I didn't get his information. How am I going to get a hold of this guy? And thankfully for her dad is with the RCMP. So she's moved around a lot. As a child, she said she's on her 9th or 10th house. She can't count, or maybe the 5th province. Anyways, she got her dad to find Andrew's information. Then I joked with Andrew, well, RCMP, hopefully you weren't on some watch list or anything. And we were laughing about that, obviously just joking. And they got in contact. She made the move. And he said he really loved her eye contact, how she basically held her head up high during the whole event. She would listen. She would make eye contact. She was engaging. And he really liked her personality. And as a player, she's obviously fit in great.
She's carried herself very well.
Okay, just clean, you're good. Nice throw.
Still okay. Make it go. Straight release here.
Thumb under like you can.
Much like a few of the men's teams, the ladies' teams have had some sickness this week, including this young lady, but Caitlin says she's feeling a lot better, and I'm sure the adrenaline here of a gold medal game will carry her through. Nice blank here in one. So it is Team Nova Scotia in this gold medal game with Hammer again when we come back. Flashback time, 2010 women's final. Daleen Sievertson, NBC, taking on Ontario's Rachel Homan. Homan would go undefeated that week in Sorel Tracy, Quebec. The final was pretty close until Homan scored a big 3 in the 6th. Final score 9-5. Ontario takes it. Rachel Homan, Emma Miskew, Laura Crocker, and Lynn Kraviazik out of the Ottawa Curling Club, your 2010 junior champions. That was the last time that Quebec hosted the Canadian juniors. And for Ontario, that was title number 3. Quebec's lone title, Marie-France LaRouche, back in 1999. Nova Scotia a chance to pass BC and win their 5th overall. And of course, Saskatchewan leads the way with 11. And we wish Rachel Homan, her team out of Ottawa, all the best at the upcoming Winter Games in South Korea, Pyeongchang. A blank on the board in this gold medal matchup between Nova Scotia and Quebec. So once again, throwing the red stones, it is Nova Scotia, Caitlin Jones with Hammer here in 2.
Okay, good. Sorry.
Nice and easy. Right out.
So Team Quebec starting conservatively again in this end. Got one in a nice spot, maybe a little deep at top button. You prefer to have those top 4 so you can promote them later, and they sort of cut off the path to the button.
Press.
And Team Nova Scotia obviously had a plan in mind, and in the second end, if they felt good about it, they're going to go for 2, so they put up a corner guard.
Big smile from 18-year-old Lindsay Burgess,
God.
the sister of Carly.
On n'est pas rouge. Do you like peel? Sure. I see half of the red in back, just so you know. You see half of it? Yeah.
Tu peux faire ça aussi.
Do you like just peel?
Do you want to try it? Oh, il donne ton 2, non?
Sure. Well, wait.
Okay, I like bumper up.
Okay.
Got to be careful with the weight selection out here. If they catch some curl here and they just throw sort of a bumper board weight, you clip that guard, there's actually a chance you bump that thing into the rings. And with Nova Scotia having Hammer, that's all they want.
Whoa. See? Act. Whoa. Act. Yep. Whoa.
No.
Whoa. Yeah. Whoa. Sim.
Emily Riley for Team Quebec trying to get a little extra curl. Maybe a flip inside as well. Nice throw.
Top 8.
A little down.
Top 12.
Hard then.
Line's good.
Tight.
All right, guys, switch. Really gotta move. Switch. Line's really good. Hard, Chris. Read over, Chris. Hard. Keep going, Chris. Hard. Go. 15 points.
Ended up in a pretty good spot. I think you can probably see most of that. It didn't quite finish the way they expected. The weight was perfect.
Okay.
just don't want to be nose.
Okay.
Okay.
Quel
Do you see
poids?
half of it?
I see a bit more than 3/4.
Oh, okay. Control.
Okay.
Okay. Do you like bump?
Control's fine.
Okay, control.
Let's go. Let's come.
Yeah.
No. Control. Control plus. Close. Isa. Isa. Hard. 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 Hard.
Hit it.
Okay.
I was hoping for that little rub from the stone of the button to stick around, but the shooter will slide through.
You're going to have to keep an eye on this path. We saw this path actually go pretty straight yesterday in our men's semifinal last night. Now we've seen both a hit and a draw down the same path not finish the way it was expected. So might have to tighten the broom there or ease up on the weight.
T-line.
Good.
Wait here. We can wait.
Where?
Want to go soon. Want to go soon.
Chris! Kristen!
Close.
Hard! 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 Line's good! Hard Kate!
And now Caitlin out to help,
Hard Kate!
and they scrub it in, and that will be
Good.
second shot stone, which was important, buried as well.
Yeah.
And they go really hard to just get this by the top yellow and finish it around the corner guard. But the problem is there's no perfect spot for that draw. As you can see, the wide yellow rock in the 12-foot, you can see about half of that if you're Team Quebec. All you have to do is make contact with it to get rid of that red. And on the outturn side, they're going to try it this way instead. Just with a hack waiter and get it moving 2 feet, and yellow will be left sitting 3.
A little up. Hard.
Hard! Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
So now plan B to try to spill in the rings off that red guard. So a nice job from Laurie St. George to call the audible.
Hard him! Keep going, keep going, keep going!
But now the door opens here for Nova Scotia to score their deuce, or maybe more here in the second with Hammer.
That's fine.
Tell me both. I do, yeah. 10.5, face up.
20-year-old
11.
Kristen Clark.
Hair down. 11.
Whoa! Whoa! Carly! 11! Close, lift, yes! 11! Hard! Hard! Hard, right up, hard! Hard!
Don't want to leave a double, hoping to roll it away a little bit, and they'll settle at top 4.
I love the hit weight these teams are choosing when they know they have to stick around. That's what's most important there. Those two would have been pretty well even regardless of which way she rolled with her shooter, if she rolled at all.
Control.
So that's sort of 11. You heard them say 11. That's the hog-to-hog time. That's just under a board weight, a little less than control, and that's perfect for managing on the sweep and making sure you stick that shooter around. Got to do it a couple more times to make sure you score your deuce.
Control up. Plus.
Yep! Whoa!
Plus.
Whoa, he's up! He's up! Hard! 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 No roll!
Sit down.
So that jumped on them.
And Nova Scotia still shot rock, so they can split the house once again.
Hard! 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 No roll!
Sit down.
Okay.
It looks like that surprised them a little. They were almost having Emily sweep it on the high side to help it curl for a moment, and then changed their minds quick. It must have jumped and just lost it.
I guess you could draw here in line 2, but they elect to hit.
Yep! 10!
And holding that shooter is key, and that is the break that Quebec was looking for.
You said you're a little tight.
What?
You said you're a little tight.
I know, I think I like more ice there though.
Okay.
Okay, just have to make sure we don't jam. Anywhere on this side, we're fine. Right?
Control, even
if we roll out.
si je roll out.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think you're
It finishes here.
pretty
okay?
safe to play this pretty conservatively
Ouais,
as long as you
mais
make
moi-
contact
we
with that
can
red. I
actually
think if you hit
Okay, you got it.
every bit that you can see, there's a chance you jam on that back yellow, but you probably lose the red anyway over the top. And you'd be saving your shooter, so.
Quel poids, là? Contrôle, même si on roule out, là.
Sitting two without hammer, that's all
c'est
you
pas grave.
need to
Faut juste pas qu'on jam. Okay.
force your opponent to one.
Very exciting week for this young skip. Laurie St. Georges, the first Quebec team on the women's side to make a final since Marie Catan back in 2004. Who ended up losing to Jill Mauser that year. Now Jill Brothers.
Normal!
All the way hard. Oh no. Whoa! Okay, whoa! He's up.
Well, it's the only thing you can't do is over curl there. Even if you hit a quarter of that red and peel it out. They tried to get off it at the end with the hopes that they might stick their shooter around for shot, but
Next period in practice.
that's too late.
16 and a half should be fine. We'll drag it for you.
La plus, c'est. Il était almost freeze.
But even there, you just rode on top of it. Like you almost touched it. If we were a bit thinner, I think you might have got it.
So a chance now for Caitlin Jones. In-turn draw, test this draw path.
T-line!
Line's good.
Don't touch it then.
Don't want to. Where?
Back 8.
Hold on.
Back 12.
So Nova Scotia electing these red stones. Any surprise there, Steph, from what you've seen from the semifinals and what teams have been choosing?
Oh, it sounds like both sets of rocks on the sheet
okay, Kate.
are fine, and certainly these teams would have found a yellow set and a red set that they
Okay.
Wow.
are good with using, but they also know that Quebec threw red yesterday in the
13
semifinals, so
cents.
sometimes that's a little
Okay.
something just to get your opponents playing a different set of rocks.
Nose, we're hitting it out.
So then.
Yeah, just a hair off nose. Okay, you got it.
It's pretty straight. À
Yeah.
la fin, ça cote un peu.
So
Yeah.
both
I like
skips
more-
here in the
I like
second
more
end
of
helping each other out.
They've been passing
Okay.
opportunities back and forth for the last
Yeah.
4
I think
shots.
this is good.
Just off nose.
What are you throwing? Control? Norm?
Light control.
Okay, me too.
You know, you talk about that gold medal experience from Carly Burgess and Kristen Clark for Nova Scotia, but for Caitlin, it's her first ever finals. So for the skipper, maybe some adrenaline there, a few deep breaths, a chance to just settle in. So a gift right back for Laurie St. Georges. We'll see if she can take advantage. Her final stone here in 2.
Whoa! Yeah!
Try avoid the jam. And they get away with it as that red will spill out. And after all that, it looks like another blank to come. With one to come here from Caitlin Jones.
It's an incredible sweep. This thing curls another inch. They're jamming on the back stone, and there's an opportunity for 2. Again, just handing it back and forth. So the first team to sharpen up here is going to have an advantage.
I know the stats don't always tell the story, but from
under, like
what you've seen from Caitlin and the numbers this week, is she a stronger draw player, a hitter?
Her hit game is definitely stronger. As we've seen, there's already some
Watch
nerves.
weight.
It's settling in, but has no problem throwing hard hit weight as well. Her firms and peels are really strong.
Final stone here in 2. And no problem. Right into your living room. There is the blank. Courtesy Caitlin Jones. We're still scoreless in Shawinigan, this gold medal game. Just a reminder, coverage of the Winter X Games gets underway on Thursday. You can watch all the extreme action on TSN 4, 11 p.m. Eastern Time. There is a lot of snow in the Shawinigan area. Good day for a snowshoe. A lot of skidooing and sleds in the area as well. And also in the area right next door to the players, literally a sheet over all the hardware. The medals, the championship trophy, and obviously that New Holland Canadian Juniors banner that you take home to your club. And I'm sure the players doing all they can to not even attempt to look to their left to check it out. In our gold medal game between Nova Scotia and Quebec, a blank in 1 and a blank in 2 from Caitlin Jones, the skip of Nova Scotia. So here in 3, throwing the red stones, it is Nova Scotia with the hammer once again. And a few misses in that second end, but no team really able to capitalize.
Keep up the line's good. We're all there. Back T. Line's really good. Sim first. Coming down. Yep. Hard. Hard finish. Hard finish. Hard finish. Hard. Hard finish. Switch. Hard. Hard. On top 4.
To be young again, Laurie St. George, the skip, jumps out there and helps out. Hopefully Russ Howard's taking notes back home somewhere. That's how you do it, Skipper.
That actually makes such a difference. When you've been pounding a rock the whole way, your arms just can't keep up anymore, and you get someone with fresh arms to jump in and sprint for the last 20 feet or so. They drag that a long way.
Go then. Top 4. I think we're okay. Kristen.
It's there. To it.
Whoa, then.
Looks like a lot.
It's to it.
We're like
Gotta
back
move.
4.
Come on, come over.
Around?
No, it's already on it. It's already on it.
Whoa.
Okay.
Okay, Lens. What was that?
14-4.
J'aime quasiment ça. Kate. Au pire, tu roll in. We can see a quarter of our rock on this side.
Combien?
Our corps, un tiers.
Mais si tu fais ça, tu vas être caché, je pense.
Okay.
OK. Mais tu laisses le double. I like that.
Me too.
OK. OK. Contrôle.
Okay.
Si tu overcurl, on le fait.
So they talked about maybe rolling in behind. They're going to roll away, I believe, now. And what's the theory there?
Well, when Emily called up that you could actually see about a quarter to a third of that yellow stone on the outside, the roll here would actually be beside that or just behind that rock, meaning that the double is natural over there. So they're going to keep these rocks separated by rolling away.
On est là, un peu. Yep.
Play the
Still
roll.
on Sin. Sin.
Hard. Hard.
Hard. Hard. Run.
And they will roll it underneath. So Quebec line 2 without a hammer here in 3. Couple guards up front.
Actually rolled to a very good spot. They hit it thick enough that the roll is flatter and it is slightly higher than the 4-foot rock. And punching it out into the open means that the double's gone as well.
C'était sûrement right.
Yep. Hard. Hard lens. Hard lens.
Carly Burgess, the run back. And she'll stuff that yellow, so still the 2 yellow stones, but
That's an easy double.
moves things around up top a bit.
Yeah, it's not bad. They're grouped now as well, just where the
That's fine.
yellow stone that was run back, where this rolls to, it leaves a double and roll, actually. So that can be utilized a shot or 2 from now.
Okay. Top 4 or top 8?
Top 8.
Okay.
Let's go, Em.
4? Ouais, c'est bon. 24,05, ça se rend. OK. I think, yeah.
Est-ce que vous aimez mieux juste là?
Ouais. Ça peut être
Cacher le double?
Sure.
OK. I like it.
They'll have the draw, but
Si t'es fort, on vient là, that's good too.
yeah, that's not bad.
OK.
She wants the top 12, right?
Ouais.
So 410 even?
OK. OK.
What
On
do
est
you-
juste un petit peu
What
plus
do you
large.
think? Okay, I could throw 405.
OK.
Okay, let's go. 95.
On est top
The out-turn
3,
draw
top
here
2.
for Emily Riley.
On est 4, 5.
On
Et
est
yep,
4.
yep,
On
yep,
est top
yep,
3.
Hard!
Hard! Hard! Go, 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 go! Hard! Whoa!
And they'll wrap it in to lie 3. So this is obviously a really great event, the Canadian Juniors, and a lot of these players will go on to more success. Trivia time, Steph LeDrew, so get your thinking cap on.
Okay, it's on.
Who is the only 2018 Canadian Olympian curler that did not play in the Canadian Juniors? So obviously you have Kevin Cooey's team going, you have Rachel Homan's team going, and you have our mixed doubles team in Caitlin Laws and John Morris going. So those are the representatives going to the Olympics in South Korea.
Yes!
So we need to know the only player that did not play in this event.
That's amazing that 9 out of 10 of them have been in this event. Well, I know the 2 mixed doubles players have been, for sure.
Well, a little mini clue. So 5 of the 10 Olympians going to Pyeongchang are former Canadian junior champions.
Oh,
as
they've
well.
actually won it.
And some of them have won more than once. So
3-4 is fine.
we'll reveal the answer a little later on.
Flight!
Yep! Yeah!
Just saw a really nice double back by Carly Burgess. Her hit game is very strong. It's been incredible this week. 88% on all takeouts, actually.
Big scrub to get it by that top guard. The hit, the flip. Wow. The youngsters coming through. 16-year-old Cynthia St. George, a lovely rock here in 3.
Nice sweep. Beauty. Atta girl.
Whoa! Whoa! Whoa!
What a feeling, too. You make a shot like that, and the crowd here in Shawinigan, just electric. Get goosebumps as a youngster
yeah.
playing for a chance to represent your country.
Wait's there.
Lots of line, no line.
Want to go soon.
No line.
We're only top 4.
Lots of line. No line.
She's got a long way to curl.
Feet. Hard. Hard over.
Finish.
Hard over.
Hard finish.
Hard.
Hard.
It's hard.
Keep going, keep going.
Hard, hard, hard.
Keep going, keep going. Go, go.
Hard, Liz. Oh, you got. Hard.
And they drag it top button, still partially exposed, but that is shot stone for the time being.
Wow, that's a huge amount of movement, and it's all a very late finish. The rocks hang wide and wide, wide for a really long time down the sheet, and it's not until probably 3/4 of the length of the sheet that it starts to curl, and then it covers about 6 feet of curl from there.
Whoa.
Save
Up.
it.
Up. Hard. Hard. Whoa. Yeah. Down. Whoa. He's up. He's up. He's up. Hard is up. Hard is up. Hard. Hard. Loose. Hard.
Red goes, shooter sticks around. Crowd likes it. Quebec line 3 here in the 3rd.
Really nice call.
It's a nice shot. It rolled away far enough that there is no hit and roll back, but it's forcing Nova Scotia's hand as well. They have no choice but to throw the same draw. And she'll have an opportunity to bury this one a little bit better. And with all those staggered guards,
Same.
Mine's
Go like
good.
a little more.
Yeah.
they could put
Same
themselves
weight.
in
Gotta go,
a
Sid.
very nice position.
Room.
Room.
Wanna go?
Yep.
Cross,
Yep.
Yep. Gotta go. Hard. Wait's good. Line only. Switch. Line only. Yep.
Hard finish.
Go, go, go. Line only.
Hard. You gotta finish it. Hard. Hard.
And they finish it nicely for Kristen Clark. That one is buried back 4 for shot stone.
Good sweep. You just had to go back because otherwise they're gonna hit and roll again.
Okay, nice shot, Chris.
The objective just to bury here. Obviously, they were able to do that, but not without bringing
Yeah,
it
just yeah.
to the back 4 foot. So there's a freeze opportunity for Quebec here as well to really shrink the scoring area down.
Back bouton, back 4. Okay, hey. Fait que, P9.
Cap. Cap.
It is the second time at the Canadian Juniors for Laurie St. George. She played back in 2016. 6-4 record that year, just missing out in the playoffs, but look at her now here in 2018. Gold medal opportunity here in her home province.
Lift heavy.
Line's really good.
Back four. When you freeze, don't tap.
On you.
On tap. Sin, gotta go. Tap. Go, go, go hard. Make it curl. Make it curl. Whoa, 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 no tap.
Pretty good draw weight, little tap, and it is yellow shot stone.
I think you can drag a 15 there, but yeah.
Yeah, no, yeah, I just have to have him her.
Let's go, Kate.
What kind of weight?
I think 14.8 here. We can definitely drag it.
A little bit slower on this side.
Yeah, just a hair.
Just a hair, but still draggable here. Let's go. Nice and easy, Kate.
Come under. I think I can.
Right to it. Let's go. Probably want to go.
Mine's good. Mine's good.
Top 8!
First stone for Caitlin Jones here in 3.
Yep.
Gotta go.
Right to it, guys. Hard. Lock it on. Hard. Hard. Yes.
A big scrub from the Burgess sisters here. Need to be shot stone. Play a little tap on that yellow. And it looks to be good enough.
Oh, I wasn't sure this actually had a chance of getting there, but they were able to drag this a long way. It ends up in the perfect spot in terms of line, and they are shot, but they wanted to move that back yellow rock just a tiny bit more.
Really nice throw on that.
Now Quebec's going to slap a guard on this, and you're going to have to draw better than that back button yellow rock in order to get your second point. So the guard's in a good enough place. They may not even have the line to do so.
I like more. Me too.
Okay.
Laurie St. George settles in. Her final stone here in 3 right now. Nova Scotia with hammer. Shot stone right near that pin, but trying to block off that draw path and take away anything for Jones to draw in for that second point.
Sit down. Sit.
So back to that trivia question. Who is the only 2018 Canadian Olympian curler that did not play in the Canadian Juniors? And the answer is, and you got this one, Steph, so kudos to you. Lisa Weigel, who actually made the Ontario final twice, but lost. And we mentioned a few of the champions. Brett Lang won it twice, Rachel Holman a winner, Emma Miskew, Caitlin Laws twice, and Johnny Moe won it with Brett Lang, of course, in 98-99. Joanne Courtney did play in 2007 for Alberta, and she needed to win one of their last 4 round-robin games to make the playoffs. Sorry, Joe, you lost all 4, but
It's close. Line only.
she's going to the Olympics, so that's pretty cool all those years later to see how these young men and women, they develop through this junior program, make this championship, and go on to some really special things.
This draw has to be perfect. She needs about half in the button. The line looks pretty close.
Line looks close. How is the weight? Final stone curling in for Caitlin Jones. And it may have slid just too far. They'll have a look.
I think she's got it.
Nova Scotia liked it right away. And
We'll measure.
I think Quebec's going to ask for a measurement on that second point.
Okay, so we can take away the 7? Yes. Okay. measure. Yep, 1 for sure.
Yeah, I think I'm with you, Steph. I think it's 2.
I put money on this one. I don't have much.
Actually,
but
I was going to say, let's go. Careful.
Really good throw, Kate. I think it's that's close. Shoot, I think I overstepped out of hair.
That is a tough draw. And after missing a draw, launching it through the house last end, it was a really big bounce back. 2 good draws this end by Caitlin Jones.
Well, the young lady, as mentioned, was with Saskatchewan last year, made the move to Nova Scotia back in 2015. She won a Canada Winter Games bronze skipping Team Saskatchewan. And as we've seen with lots of athletes over the years, traveling across our great country to join up with teams.
Kate, you gotta go down there for your nice throw, Kate.
So we know 1 for sure. 1 on the board for Nova Scotia. Now the measurement to see if it is indeed 2.
Okay.
Taking a long way around.
And it is red by a country mile, at least when it comes to the measurement. So a lovely draw, 2 on the board. Nova Scotia leads in this gold medal game. Let's flash back. The 1999 Canadian Junior Championship in Kelowna, BC. Marie-France Larouche representing Quebec, facing Nova Scotia's Meredith Doyle. And Larouche was unstoppable in this game, scoring 6 in the first 3 ends. Larouche shooting an outstanding 92% in the game, winning 9-2, and that was a great moment for Quebec and curling. The first and only time, at least thus far, that Quebec has won on the women's side, the Canadian Junior Championship. And we're very pleased to be joined on the phone. Marie-France Larouche joining us from her hometown just outside of Quebec City. First off, Marie-France, we appreciate your time. And I understand, though, you had some big business today. Your son was at a hockey game earlier today. So how did the hockey game go? How did he play?
Oh, they play really well, but they lost the game, but it's not important. It's just for fun. So he has fun, so that's the best.
Well, I think he gets that quality from his mom because you always have so much fun on the ice, and we love watching you curl. We just showed you that incredible flashback from 1999 in Kelowna. You won the Canadian Juniors.
Yeah.
What do you
So
remember
great.
about that time, Marie?
Oh,
France?
that was great memories for me. All my junior was very nice. I meet a lot of people, and just to see that trophy in my hands, that was great memory for sure.
You also beat Saskatchewan, Stephanie Lawton, a great curler as well. At what point during that week did you feel you and your teammates had that stuff going that you could go forward and win the whole thing?
Oh, that was our 5th time there, so we know we are able to win. But just at the finals, at the beginning of the finals, we were just dancing and smiling, and I know at that time we will be able to win because we're confident on our skills, and we're sure we are able to do that.
So our focus, though, today on Laurie St. George, the 20-year-old skip, and she's certainly making everyone here in Shawinigan very proud and across Quebec, I'm sure. What do you make of this young skip and this team so far? What do you think?
Oh, I'm very impressed about how they deal with pressure. It's not easy to stay focused with the TV coverage, the media, and when you're not used to do this. So I'm very impressed, and I'm very impressed about what I saw yesterday and what I saw today. She's very, very good, and the team are smiling a lot, and they are very nice.
Marie-France, Stephanie Ledrew is in the booth with me, and I think she wants to get an early scouting report for the Scotties. She might have a question for you.
Yeah, so I'm playing a certain Quebec team who won your provincial Scotties last week, and I'm going to be playing them in about a week. So what do you make of that team? It's impressive to come through Quebec.
Oh yes, for sure. It's she plays so well. Emilia played very, very well. I think she was in her zone. They make against us. They make a race double and run back to win. So we play well, but she was in her zone, and I hope they will do great next week.
And that will be Amelia Gagnon. She'll be representing Quebec at the Scotties in Penticton. Obviously, our focus is on the juniors in this gold medal game. You'd mentioned Marie-France in looking at this young skip, Laurie St. George, and we got to interview her. She's a spark plug. She's so much fun. They're always laughing on the ice, and it reminds us of you and your teammates when you compete. Do you think it's important to have that demeanor, that laugh, that smile when you're on the ice competing?
Yes, I think it's important because sometimes you have a very good pressure and it's hard to stay focused on the good things. But when you are friends and you're smiling and you enjoy the moment, I think it's the best way to win the game. It's not easy, but it's the best way, I think.
Well, Marie-France, we really appreciate your time, and we hope to see you down the line very soon, and I'm sure you'll be cheering on this Quebec side and Laurie St. George and her team.
Yes, for sure. It's time to have another Quebec name on this trophy.
Well, thank you so much. Merci beaucoup. We appreciate your time.
Thank you.
And that was the 1999 Women's Canadian Champion, Marie-France Larouche, joining us on the telephone. We appreciate her time, and maybe it's time for Laurie St. George. Maybe this is their year. Into second stones in this fourth end. And for the first time, it is Team Quebec with hammer as Emily Riley looking to make a play on this Nova Scotia stone. Top four. She picks it clean. Will the shooter stick around? And it will. Lovely shot from the Quebec second.
Emily Riley has really picked up her game today compared to her semifinal showing yesterday and throughout the week. She's really showed up to play here today so far. She's making really precise shots. She's being forced to throw things that are precise, and rather than just sort of the open draw, the open hit and stick. She's making really nice rolls and throwing perfect weight to make those.
And here is Carly Burgess, second stones for Nova Scotia, and I have to apologize. Early in the broadcast, I thought they were sisters. I got some bad information. They are actually cousins, so I apologize to Carly and Lindsay Burgess. They are cousins. And if you're keeping track at home, I had Steph LeDrew representing the wrong province yesterday, and
2 strikes, Brian.
I screwed this up as well, so we'll have Vic routed to the booth here at any moment, and so I apologize there to the Burgess family, but I'm sure they're very proud of them.
Contrôle, moins. Lisa! Hard, Lisa! Really hard! Really hard! Hard! Okay. Okay, yeah. Okay. C'est beau, Em.
There's some positive here, Chris.
Let's make it.
What was that? Okay, what was that? You can hold it, but still throw it clean.
It's an interesting call there. They were actually trying to roll away, which I like. You might consider the team without last rock. Why wouldn't you roll behind the center guard that you put in play to start the end? But they're recognizing that center guard is actually quite high. For ice that curls this much, it's not really guarding anything. So they were trying to roll away on top of that yellow Quebec stone, but just managed to nose it.
Hard, Em. Really gotta go, Em. Hard, Em. Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Okay, okay, Sam.
It really runs. Wait. Just threw it, so let's go. Surely fair, Chris.
And again, right on the nose.
What was that?
So the coach for Team Nova Scotia is Andrew Atherton. He wanted to wish a happy birthday to his dad, Terry, back home. And Terry is the ice maker at the Chester Curling Club, about an hour west of Halifax. And Terry, a big fan of this young team. And full credit to Andrew as well. Some great work over the years with Mary Fay and this team. Mary Fay obviously stepped away from the game to go to Queen's University to be a doctor. But Andrew really was responsible for, I guess you could say, scouting out Caitlin Jones. And obviously she joined this team from Saskatchewan and has been a very nice fit.
Yeah, he's obviously got it all when it comes to being a coach. He knows how to scout. He knows how to manage a team very well and turn them into champions. They obviously respect him quite a bit, and for good reason.
Whoa, he's up! He's up! Hard! 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 Hard!
There's the hit. There's the roll. Nice job for Quebec to split the rings. They lie two with Hammer here in 4.
It's a tricky spot, eh? I feel like theirs curl up more than ours. Yeah. Like I like mine go like super soft and it still ran out there. Really nice call.
Okay? Yeah.
Yeah, I like it. Kind of weight?
10.5. Okay.
Sometimes you always wonder, Steph, and you can speak to this, playing on a number of teams. You've been to national championships. You've been a 5th as well, so you see the dynamic of these teams. To bring in Caitlin, it's one thing to maybe bring in a second, like a Joanne Courtney joining the Rachel Homan team, but to bring in a skip is certainly a big change. But the one thing that Andrew, their coach, talked about was that they had really good chemistry off the ice right away, maybe some of the best he's seen. He's really enjoyed how they come together, and then obviously it's the chemistry of releases and knowing how people throw the stone.
I think what Andrew saw in her is that Caitlin is very much a leader. She's confident. She doesn't second guess herself. And when you're switching out one leader for another, of course, they really need to be able to carry themselves well. And she certainly does that.
Good throw. I had a 10. Just really went.
Okay.
I think, too, to realize, listen, you don't have to come in here and be Mary Fay, who was fantastic in her own right. You're not replacing her. You're your own person. You're your own skip. And it was a year removed, actually, from Mary Fay leaving the team. So they had a year where it was Kristen Clark stepped up and skipped the team. But you were in that conversation, and it's sometimes tough for a third to, like, some people can do it successfully, but some people are great vices or thirds, and that's where they thrive.
Yeah, it's best for you to stay where you're most comfortable. And Kristen Clark is obviously a very accomplished third, and that's where she likes to play. And she certainly did her best and stepped up last year. But to put her back at third and bring in a born skip as well, who has all kinds of experience in that position, was what Andrew and the team thought would be best for them, and it certainly worked out.
He's out! He's out! Hard! He's out! Hard!
Roy St. George, her first year in 4 with Hammer. And that settles top 4, so Quebec line 2 with 2 stones to come.
Sorry, I should have rolled that. Correct. Excuse. Sorry.
What did you say yesterday? Emotions on her sleeve or her neck, I guess. She's she's a lot of fun to watch.
There's no guessing, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I didn't want to roll to that spot. They're hoping to hit that right on the nose, but it was under curling in the end. They just made the call a little too late. Thought that they could maybe plan B, get the roll behind the guard, and force Nova Scotia to just hitting the open one and conceding their deuce. But now it's in a spot where Nova Scotia can get a precise little roll and force a precise shot back at Quebec to score 2.
Hard, Linz! Oh, stay close! Hard, Linz! Keep going! Hard, Linz! Hard!
You're close. Hard.
Hard!
Lindsay Burgess, big scrub, and her cousin tries to get a little bit of a roll there as Lindsay and Carly sweeping that stone. It is pretty much still exposed.
Sorry. It's okay.
So it'll be the hit for 2 for Team Quebec here in 4, and a chance to answer right back.
You got it.
that's good. Bump?
Yeah.
That's okay. Bumper, ça devrait y aller. Tu vas peut-être devoir finish un peu, Sin.
Okay.
Final stone here in 4, and a chance for Quebec to answer back with 2 and tie up this game.
Hard, you got it! Clean, 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 clean.
And the crowd loving it. Here in Shawinigan, Quebec looking for a win in this gold medal game. Laurie St. George ties it up at 2. Welcome back to Shawinigan, Quebec, on the banks of the St. Maurice River, about 40 kilometers north of Trois-Rivières. A beautiful community here, about 50,000 people. And there is the coach of Team Quebec, Michel St. George. He's also the father of the sisters, Laurie and Cynthia. And this was yesterday. They were warming up. And I mean, I got to tell you, Michel's into it. He's got the line dance going first. Okay, I like that.
Good moves. Love it.
All right, and he was just getting warmed up, like, seriously. What did he have for an encore? Well, today, Sunday, Michel St. George now doing the air guitar. And then, I don't know what that is, but it's awesome. You gotta hold the broom steady, you're gonna miss the broom. And with his daughter's ready to win a national championship.
Dad, stop.
This guy's got to get to Vegas. I mean, I think he's in the wrong industry.
Show.
He needs to be a showman somewhere. Anyways, a lot of
all
fun.
Business now. All business now.
And by the way, Michel St. George was voted on by all the coaches as the top coach of the week at this championship. And he is having a good time. And he's pretty happy, too, because his daughters in this team have tied it up, scoring 2 in the 4th. So we are locked up at 2 apiece in this gold medal game. So here in 5, throwing the Red Stones, it is Team Nova Scotia and Caitlin Jones with hammer.
Also really well played in by Team Quebec last end, especially after giving up the 2 that they probably didn't see coming in the 3rd. 2 beautiful shots by Caitlin Jones to get those 2 points. So it was really important to get the 2 right back and shift the momentum back their way. And this end started out with actually a hot corner guard by Team Nova Scotia, so advantage to Quebec again.
Let's go, Em.
Let's go.
Yeah! Whoa! 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 Control! Lisa! Hard! 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 Any roll! Hard! Go! Okay, good.
And a little flip inside.
Like this, like you can. 55 here.
1.5. Let's go.
Straight up.
You're flop a little in.
Yep.
Kate. Chris.
Like you can. Yep! 10-5.
Nice extension there from Carly Burgess. Throwing the out turn.
10-2.
Chris.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Yep, yep, yep.
And rolls that into the wings.
Good.
Quel côté t'aimes?
I like Norm. Crossover. Sure. Okay.
Norm?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go. Got it.
Norm. Never. Right off. Don't touch it.
Right off, don't touch it.
Come on, girl.
Woo!
Sorry.
It's about him.
can.
So I like this call by Team Nova Scotia. Things didn't work out with trying to set up the corners to start the end, so they've decided, you know what, this is an odd end. It's the 5th. There's nothing in play other than this guard. We peel this thing, play for the blank, and keep hammering those all-important even ends.
No, 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 don't touch it. Good car. I don't spread like smoke right now. It does smoke cigarettes.
Est-ce que vous avez carte du top 4?
I don't know. I think just top 4. You?
On peut aller garde. OK, 3. Ils vont plier.
Ouais. Okay, yeah, true. Okay, 4-10.
OK. Line's tight. M. 2.
2.
It's over curling. Whoa.
Right
off.
On y
Right
est
off.
un.
It's over curling.
On y est un, même pas, je pense. On est même pas là.
Whoa.
Okay, it's over, it's over, it's over.
Whoa. 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 OK.
Okay, Sen.
OK, Sam. Excuse.
Je pense que tu l'as juste pas fini. Come your leg, Chris, like you can.
Let's go, Chris.
That young lady representing Saskatchewan last year and now playing with Nova Scotia. Well, the 2019 Canadian Juniors will be in Prince Albert, Saskatchewan. Moving out west for this national championship. And of course, these ladies competing for a chance to represent Canada at the upcoming Worlds in March at Aberdeen, Scotland, which would be quite the thrill, the home of golf and curling.
Looks all there.
It's heavy.
Set.
Can
Sign.
you clean it? It's really grabbing.
3.
I think we're top 12.
3.
Top 8.
4. Ouais. Okay, make it top 4.
Okay.
Easy, easy, easy.
C'est beau, Sin.
Good. Okay.
That's fine.
Right, no more.
Okay. Let's go. Let's go, Chris. Straight up. My roll. Let's go.
A lot of great history at this event as we look at Kristen Clark. So her and Carly Burgess, they have a chance at a Nova Scotia to be two-time winners.
11.
And some pretty impressive names have done that before. Caitlin Laws, Kelsey Rock, Suzanne Goody, Kathy King, Julie Sutton. The list goes on, but be a pretty nice list to join for those two women.
Good sweep.
We're going to see big things out of these players in the future
Nose
for
is
sure.
good.
Yeah, I like nose, actually. Control?
I think we actually talked and covered this Mary Fay team when she was skipping it a couple years back, and you were in the booth as always with me, and we were joking around that some of the women's curlers saying, "Hey, maybe stay in junior for a few more years.
Yeah.
We don't need you competing yet."
Yeah, exactly. I think we don't look forward to the time that they age out of juniors and come play us in women's. But guess what? Quebec doesn't even have to age out of juniors this year. They're sending a junior team to the Scotties, and well, we've got to be on our game and be ready for them.
All the way, all the way.
The Calera play has just come so far in the last several years.
Step 5. Yeah, I think you can. The boat, shot.
And a half.
Let's go. Thank you again, Kate. They're good.
So this end obviously really open, Steph. If
Someone
you're
can
one of the
get Kate, let's go.
coaches Anything in particular you want to mention in the fifth end break? It's been a pretty well-played game from both sides.
Well, I think it took a couple ends for them to settle in for sure, but it's obvious now that both teams are getting a really good handle on the ice and a really good feel, and they just need to stay sharp. You know, when the 10th end is looming ever nearer, it's hard to keep yourself focused on the process and not let your eyes wander over towards the trophy. So I think the best advice is head down, keep throwing your rocks, throwing your shots just like you do every other game. It's just another game. It's just another end. And your outcome will be what it'll be.
Good weight, though.
It's okay. Au même endroit qu'elle vient de quasiment de...
On a more technical side of things, I think they need to keep an eye on any changing ice conditions coming up in the second half. We saw some difficult changes in the ice yesterday, certainly in the evening game and the men's game. Not as much or as obvious in the women's game, but the ice was slowing down wider. We saw some frost creep in. So I think if the coaches let them know, remind them to keep an eye on that and have an eye out for that change, then the first person to jump on that change is going to come out ahead.
Line's good. All you. It's over curling. All you, top
Gotta
four.
be in. It's over curling.
Keep going hard, guys.
Make it top four. Make it top four.
Looks good.
Final stone here in 5 for Laurie St. George. She wanted a top 4. And it settles back 4, and the blank on now for Team Nova Scotia and Caitlin Jones.
Let's go, Kay, right out. Like you can. From your leg here, let's go. Heel! Yep! Hard! Hard! Straight up, yep! Hard! Clean, clean, clean! You're good.
Final stone here in 5. We had blanks in 1, 2, and now in 5 as Team Nova Scotia, Caitlin Jones, hoping to represent Canada, and so is this young lady. We're tied through 5.
The 2018 New Holland Canadian Juniors, brought to you by New Holland, equipped for a new world.
It is Championship Sunday here on TSN. Shawinigan, Quebec, the women's final, all tied up at 2. Close game thus far, and the Nova Scotia skip, Caitlin Jones, is with Steph Lejeune.
Caitlin, a couple of missed draws very early in the game, but then 2 beautiful draws. Of course, your freeze and then getting a big chunk of the button for 2 in the third. How important was that for your momentum going forward?
Getting 2s on this team, it's really important. We got to keep that pressure going on to them, and they're putting pressure on us, and it's just been back and forth, and it's a really good game, so I'm feeling great.
You've had a couple of days off. What did your team do to actually stay relaxed but stay in competition mode?
Coming to watch the semifinals, we watched both yesterday. We watched the tiebreakers. We had practice yesterday. Just staying in that game mode is just keeping in our own foursome.
What's the plan in the second half, and what do you have to watch for in this game?
I think we just got to keep making our shots and making sure that we stick on all of our hits. I think that's key.
Thanks very much. Good luck in the second half.
Thank you.
It is time for After 5, brought to you by Ford of Canada, proud partner with Curling Canada for over 20 years. Obviously the score tied up at 2, points stolen, nothing doing there yet. And the percentage is pretty close. I guess the one big difference, the draws for Nova Scotia 62% and Quebec a little better at 83%, but overall only 4 percentage points different. I want whatever this guy's got. The coach, Michelle St. George, he's having a good time. Team Quebec looking good on home ice.
The 2018 New Holland Canadian Juniors, brought to you by Ford of Canada, proud partner with Curling Canada for over 20 years. By Home Hardware, here's how. And by Scotties, Sponge Towels, Purex and Cashmere, proud to support the Scotties Tournament of Hearts.
It is a big day in the NFL. The AFC Championship game is underway. Jags Patriots on CTV, and later tonight, also on CTV, Vikings Eagles, the NFC Championship game at 6:40 p.m. Eastern Time. And Tom Brady, he was on the injury report, had a thumb injury, had some stitches, but he is starting in this football game. You can catch all the action on CTV. Our focus on the gold medal game championship weekend here on TSN, the New Holland Canadian Juniors, and a blanket 5 courtesy Nova Scotia and Caitlin Jones. So they have Hammer here at 6 in a 2-2 game with lead stones on the way. And this one from Nova Scotia lead, Lindsay Burgess.
Charlie, close or anything.
Right to the sign.
We're there to it, yeah.
I think Team Nova Scotia is quite content with that blank last end. Things didn't go as planned the first couple of rocks, so they decided to go ahead and play for the blank all the way through, made it with no problems. And they just drew a miss out of Quebec's lead. They were trying to put one top 4 and get in a good position to start the end, but threw it right through. So now we have only a corner guard in play, which is very risk-free. Nice way to generate 2 points for Team Nova Scotia.
Isabelle Thibodeau lead stones for Team Quebec.
No line off him.
No, only back 8.
The intern on the way, and this one is really floating out there.
Can you finish?
This is the exact same path as her first rock, the one that sailed through the house, so she should be able to make an adjustment here.
Back. Okay.
I feel like I hit roll.
Okay, I might just throw the same here and let you guys strike it.
Okay, let's go.
Yeah, not much more.
The ice tends to be a little bit quicker coming back after the 5th end break when the ice technicians get out there. They run the mop over the length of the sheet, clean it up a little bit, and that does actually polish it. And rocks will slide a little bit better in the 6th end than they did in the 5th. So you often see a couple of draws missed on the heavy side in the 6th end, but those who are prepared for it can generally adjust.
Hard finish.
Keep going.
Carly, all the way.
Just really positive on that.
Yeah.
Hey.
Okay. Combien t'avoir? A bit more than half.
Okay. Control.
Okay. Let's go, Em.
I like those numbers for Emily Riley, 88% on draws this afternoon. That's where we said that her game needed to improve, and it certainly has.
Hard, take it. Go.
Called the audible at the last second. Yeah. I always love the facial expressions after a shot like that.
Takes a lot of guts to make a call like this, because you could just end up doubling out your own, for one, just peeling out your own rock if you hit it too thick. But called it and made it perfectly. Plan B perfectly, that is, of course.
Honesty on the face of
She must
Emily
have
Riley.
heard me talking about how good her draws were, and then had a tough time making the hit happen perfectly.
Tons of room. Hard finish. Really got to finish it. Hard, Chris, all the way back.
Chris.
Hard, Kate, hard, Kate, hard. Hard, Kate.
What was that?
15-4.
Okay. Okay, bomb. Straight. Three. Okay.
No, never.
It's really light.
Less? Non, c'est quand c'est bump. Isa, you gotta go. Okay, whoa, right off.
Sorry.
Okay, Em.
Now this spot does tend to run straight.
Do you like it?
But with any bit of a positive release out towards the broom, which we'll see here, it just doesn't have a chance at coming back. Watch as she sort of directs it just ever so slightly outward on release.
I like 11. Okay.
It takes forever to break and just doesn't come back there. Even on draws, we can see that red Nova Scotia rock just didn't quite bury on that side. And actually, I'm a little surprised that Nova Scotia didn't try throwing their corner guard on the other side of the sheet to see if they would get more finish over there and make it easier to bury around.
10-5, clean. Close.
So we'll see if Carly Burgess can take advantage here for Nova Scotia with hammer and 6 in a 2-2 tie. The hit, a nice roll, splits the rings a little bit, and Nova Scotia lies too.
What? Yeah, I was out of her hand. I'm like, yeah. Okay, so. Got it.
Okay, let's go, Sin.
Control.
84% on hits, and that's what's facing Cynthia St. George with her first here in 6. That is a big-time scrub the whole way, and they just get enough. Kudos to the sweepers on that shot for Team Quebec.
Oh, just enough. It's a great sweep. And Nova Scotia's drawing to the open side, but they could really force the issue here by going around the same corner guard. They're partly buried around it already. If they sank another one around there, then 3's in play.
Heads down. Really hard. Heads down hard.
And this a big scrub from the Burgess cousins. All they got, and now all hands on deck. Caitlin Jones jumps up, trying to even it up, take away that double. That's a nice team scrub from Nova Scotia.
What was that? They got 15-6.
Good sweep. Heads down hard.
Yeah, heads down indeed the whole way they swept this thing. And they get the fresh arms in there from the skipper.
Go.
They dragged it just far enough that there should not be a double. Be a bit flat.
Control.
Whoa.
M.
Emily sweeping to try get a little bit extra curl, and
Okay.
they get a little roll, but not a lot.
Okay. Sorry, girl. 10-5.
Like that ice there?
Yep.
Okay, so good. Nice and easy, Chris.
The competition started 8 days ago, and here's a look at the first team All-Stars and a job well done. And you see a few players from this game on this list: Carly Burgess, Kristen Clark, job well done, and the skip, Laurie St. George. An All-Star first team skip on the women's side.
If it
half.
be over curl, we can just do this.
Yeah. Thin half.
Here.
Why? I think it's good.
Okay, you got it.
Okay.
She's going to take a run at the double here.
Okay, let's go.
Pretty comfortable with throwing high, hard hit weight.
Normal up. Okay.
just missing the double, goes underneath, but does get the one. And here's a look at the second team All-Stars on the women's side as well. And the Nova Scotia skip there on top. Caitlin Jones, very strong week. Emily Riley and Cynthia St. George of Team Quebec, also well represented. So a nice job to all the All-Stars this week.
We'll get it for you. Let's go.
As the second team All-Star skip settles into the hack, her first throw here in 6.
Line's good. Break the tee.
And she said in her interview with you, Steph, feeling good, very confident with her play in the ice.
Line's perfect.
Yeah, they haven't been surprised by anything yet, and they've learned early by a couple misses, missed a couple of draws, and then figured out how to make them perfectly shortly after that. So they're adjusting where they need to.
And really after that one early miss from her with draw weight, she's rebounded very nicely, Caitlin Jones. That's a great draw to even them up.
Good judge.
Nice shot, Kate. Like half? A little more than half?
Half is good.
Okay, with Norm.
I like control.
Okay.
The guy is straight.
Okay. You got it.
So they're hitting the open one, and that makes sense, but would you ever get cute and try to throw a down weight shot and get a little flip behind that corner guard, or you just leave that alone entirely?
Oh, if you ever touch that guard and three's in play in the even ends when you're just in a tie game, it's just about lights out late in the game. So she's okay to take her medicine here and take 2.
No. Whoa, Norm.
Norm.
Close. Yeah.
Final stone here in 6. Laurie St. George
Whoa.
needs to hit the stick.
Whoa.
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 Okay.
Okay.
And she does roll back 4, but it will be the open hit for 2 for Team Nova Scotia here in 6.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like you can, Kate.
Okay.
Go.
Kind of wait.
10-5.
I like that.
Let's go, Kate. Nice and easy here. We can really hold this path.
Yeah. Nice and smooth, like you can.
Nice and easy, Kate. Let's go. Let's make it. Little up.
9-5.
Carly then.
Queen.
Carly then.
Carly.
Carly.
Hard, Carly. Right to it.
Hard piece, Carly.
Harley Burgess trying to make it curl. Needs to hold the shooter,
Nice throw.
and they will.
9-5.
Some tense moments in the skipper's voice, but she hits for 2 and leads by 2 in Shawinigan. It is the 7th time Quebec has hosted the National Junior Curling Championship, and this was the team photo. It's pretty tough to get everyone in one spot, smiling, right position, say cheese, nice wave. It all began last Saturday, 28 teams from across our great country competing. A lot of fun at Arena Grand Mare. Here were the final women's standings. It was 2 pools, A and B, and then the top 4 of each made that championship round. Quebec coming through with that 4-2 record. And a few of the players and teams watching and still supporting the players out on the ice. They also competed in mixed doubles throughout the week as well. And there's the bronze medalist on the women's side. That was Team New Brunswick, skipped by Justine Como out of the Capital Winter Club in Fredericton. And congratulations as Justine picking up her 2nd bronze all-time here at the Canadian Juniors. Our eye on gold, though, in this gold medal game, Nova Scotia and Quebec. And Nova Scotia coming through with that 2 spot. So now in 7. Hammer back to Team Quebec, throwing the Yellow Stones as they try bounce back in this championship final on home ice. And the lead stones from Team Quebec from Isabelle Thibodeau.
Looks all there. What? No, looks in.
Really is quite the undertaking for Curling Canada. This is such a fun event for the parents, for the players. You have 28 teams from across the country. Obviously, the 5 sheets of ice here in the Arena Grande Mare. Then you have the curling club connected to the facility as well. When the teams lose out and don't get to play for a medal, there's the mixed doubles aspect now, and that's really become a big thing, becoming an Olympic sport this year in Pyeongchang. And you have John Morris and Caitlin Laws, 2 former junior champions, taking part for Team Canada this time around. And inside this arena, great crowd support for obviously Team Quebec, but a lot of family and friends from Nova Scotia here cheering on these young ladies as well.
Oh, yeah, little bit. Chris. Hard, Chris.
Hi, Chris. Right
Yeah,
over.
that's fine. Okay, that's fine, Car.
8-2.
Yeah.
This one started out with another miscue by Team Quebec's lead. Isabelle trying a corner guard and actually slipped into the ring, so
Control.
Nova Scotia had an opportunity to hit and stick and maybe keep the ring split and force Quebec to take one this end. They did roll out, had another opportunity for a corner, but they're just going to keep peeling that now. And again, going ahead to blank the odd ends, keep hammering the evens. If they can tie this up in the 8th end, they'll be in a good position.
Gotta go. Whoa. Clean. Okay, good, Em. C'est beau, Em. Nice sweep.
Little off.
10-2. Whoa.
9-5.
Chris.
Yep, go, Chris.
Hard, Chris. Hard to stiff.
Hard.
To stick. You got to touch center too.
Okay. 9-5.
Yeah, just up.
It's a little big on everything right now. Just a little big on everything. 4. Okay. Yeah, you agree?
Mais on n'est pas venu mettre un garde, on essaie de faire 2. Je sais qu'ils vont pile, mais on est
Mais
juste
je
au
pense
quart
qu'il y
de
avait
deuxième.
blank, là.
On voulait pas prendre 2 ici?
Ben, c'est tout
Au
late,
7?
là.
OK, je pense.
Looks up. Non, le point est bon. T-line. Looks all there.
Sit down.
Sin first. Easy. Just clean.
C'est bon, Em.
Good.
Top 8 for Emily Riley, Team Quebec.
Nice and easy like you can. 10-5.
And I guess if you're that young lady there, Laurie St. George, blank so right here. Try score your 2 and 8, force, and have the Rock coming home in 10. I guess in theory, that's the plan.
10-2.
Hard, Carly. Hard, Carly.
Hard, right to it.
You got it hard. Hard.
Hard.
You're good.
Hard.
Good. What was that? 10-6. It's wide.
Yeah, oh my god. Oops.
You got it, girl. It's fairly light.
Whoa.
Bum.
Close. Whoa.
Bum.
Em.
Bum plus.
Hard. Whoa.
Good. Good job.
Right out to it here, Chris. Let's go.
Job, Sam.
Here's some Chris.
Little less.
11.
Only if you have to right now.
Just clean.
Carly. Hard, Carly. Hard to stick. Hard.
Right to it.
Right to it.
You're good.
Good. 10-6.
So the open end continues. They trade hits back and forth. Chance to bank some time as well for both these teams. Just a reminder, 10-end game. 2 timeouts per side.
Yep. Whoa.
About the same a bit more.
Whoa.
Bit more.
Yep. Whoa. Yep. Yep.
Caitlin Jones mentioned in our interview at the 5th end break that she thought one of the most important things to do in the second half, or to put it away, is to make sure they stick all their hits. They've been rolling a few out early in the game, and I think they've really done a great job of controlling their hit weight and managing on the sweep. They're doing that very well. It's exactly what you wanted. So Nova Scotia's feeling good right now, and they're executing very well. We're seeing some misses out of the front end of Team Quebec, overthrowing on draw weight a little bit, particularly at the lead position. So if Team Nova Scotia can stay ahead
Let's go.
and stay on top of that early in the ends, they're going to remain in the driver's seat, which is where they are right now.
Nice and easy.
$11.
Yep.
11.
Yep.
10 and a half.
Oh, it's clean.
Weight's fine.
Little bit. Yep.
Team Quebec, of course, trying to win the first national championship on the women's side since 1999, when Marie-France LaRouche got the job done.
You have to roll a bit.
And this young skip is so proud to be representing her province at home.
In front of the country, and in front of our province, in front of like a lot of fans, family, friends, is just amazing. We're trying to not put some pressure on ourselves, but I think it's just like a good vibes.
And she's carried those good vibes into this gold medal game.
No, never.
Coming into this game, 2 performances in the 90 percentile when it comes to percentages for her, so she's really brought her game and elevated it
Nice try.
as the gold medal game approached. And strong game here as well for Laurier St. George.
Okay.
So that one not in the house, but obviously Nova Scotia will have to deal with it because it's a very easy split if they don't.
Very splittable, so they're just drawing the open side to keep the play away from it. They just need to make sure that they're maybe touching the 8 foot a little bit, just so that split isn't there for 2 later in the end.
Okay.
So I'd rather just do this.
Okay, let's go.
Well, you heard her say she's confident with draw weight. I mean, if you weren't confident with draw weight, you just hit that stone and it goes away and away you go.
T-line.
So find the paint.
Top 8.
Yep, then.
T-line.
Right to T-line.
Top 12.
Gotta be in, guys.
Has to be in the house. Needs that paint.
All the way.
Big scrub. Lindsay Burgess, Scarly Burgess, the cousins. A great job to bring it in. And they bite the 8 foot. And so the blank will be on for Team Quebec, as the skipper did go to have a little peek there as we look at the sweeping here one more time. Job well done, you bet. Laurier St. George went and had a little peek at that yellow stone to make sure it wasn't indeed biting the blue paint. So this should be the blank to carry the hammer over into 8.
Hard! Really hard, he's
Final stone in 7. And will they roll it enough? Just. So a blank on the board for Team Quebec. They will have the hammer when we return. drive an hour and a half east of Quebec City and you'll find Shawinigan, Quebec. If you're on that, it might take you a little bit longer. The locals telling us, though, in wintertime, there's more snowmobile trails than there are roads in these parts, and it's a beautiful place to go for a sled.
Look at that.
Shawinigan also home to the Cataracts in the Quebec Major Junior Hockey League. They hosted that 2012 Memorial Cup and won the championship. Former Prime Minister Jean Chrétien also from the Shawinigan area. And this week, it's been all about the curling. The New Holland National Junior Curling Championship. Our first final on the ice. It's the women's final. Nova Scotia taking on Team Quebec. And a blank on the board ensures that Quebec has hammer, the all-important hammer, down by 2 as Laurie St. George will try battle back in this championship game here in 8. Lead stones on the way and throwing the lead rocks for Team Nova Scotia, Lindsay Burgess.
Top 8. Short. Top 12. Line's good. Top 8. We'll leave you after. Room right now. Good. Line's good. We gotta go. Starting to go. Step hard. Hard, guys. Hard, guys. Hard, Kate. Right to it.
I just need more room, Kate.
Okay, good. What was that? 15-9. Okay.
Just give me a little bit more room.
Okay.
Okay, même pas, Zach.
Ouais, je pense que you got it.
Hearing more room, is that, you think, a rock that's moving a bit more, or what do you think
No, I
that's
actually
about?
think that was a discussion about sweeping, actually, when Caitlin comes out to help. Yeah, she was sort of boxing Harley in a little bit, so it's sort of an, I appreciate the help, but give me some room.
We gotta go. Okay.
I guess as a vice, you just throw an elbow, right? Or
Yeah, that's
it's
right. Get
Probably
out of my
nice,
way.
nicer to say something.
Line's really good.
I'd appreciate all the help I could get. I'd say more the merrier. I'd be getting spectators, actually, with all his energy. How about Coach Michel St. George out? He'd be a great sweeper, a showman. And that settles. Back button for Quebec. They lie to with hammer here in 8.
Do you guys have a time on that one there?
Like you can.
Like 15-2?
Yeah, I like that. Line's a little tight. Air down.
I didn't give it much.
Top 8. Gotta go. Hard. Line's good. Hard, Chris. Really hard. Hard, Chris. Keep hard, Chris.
15-5.
Okay.
Tu peux la pousser là?
Opportunity now here for Quebec in 8.
Okay. Okay. Contrôle.
Okay.
Okay, you got it. C'est mieux de overcurl que de rester plus large.
Yeah. It's my intern, don't worry.
L'affaire normale. C'est correct, c'est capable.
Okay.
Yep! C'est contrôle plus! Wow! Yep! Hard!
Emily Riley.
Good!
Tap. Just got by that top red in the top 12, but the Quebec lies 3. Yeah, no kidding. You're right, Emily.
Thank you, sweepers.
Are you throwing the double?
Oh, just about goes through that. She did say her intern curls.
Right up.
And the only thing really working in Team Nova Scotia's advantage right now is the fact that most of this play is behind the center guard, and Quebec's shot rock is slightly behind the tee in the back button. So if you can get a nice roll here and lock one in there on a freeze later in the end, you might have a good opportunity to force Quebec to take one.
Je pense qu'on n'a pas le choix.
You can't just roll away. Let's go.
Contrôle M. Non, parce qu'eux vont
Okay.
être roll après.
Okay, let's make it. Control.
Yeah, you got it. C'est capable même.
Okay.
And they jump this one now, too, for Emily Riley, right out of her hand.
High for feet!
Really hard. Really hard.
Go, 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 go.
Gotta go.
Whoa, whoa.
And she sails it right through.
Okay. Damn, that's good. It's okay.
Go, 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 go.
This was a really great opportunity to make this hit on a low roll on top to prevent the freeze. And lie 3, all buried. So a huge missed opportunity there for Quebec.
So a chance for Kristen Clark and Nova Scotia to get out of some trouble here in 8. Up by 2 without Hammer.
Okay, 14-9.
And Quebec will have another chance, this time from the third, Cynthia St. George, a chance to hit and roll in behind.
And we're seeing those changing ice conditions that we did see yesterday evening in the men's semifinal game. At a 14-9, they clocked that hog to hog, and it was only around top 8-foot weight. So certainly that path has slowed down quite a bit.
On and off, and now a big scrub at the end. Little kiss on that stone of the button, squirts out the other way. And looks like they left the double on the other side.
Nice throw. C'est bon, Sin.
Je suis un peu live.
Let's go. Good, guys.
Made out to it.
Now, if they can hit and roll here and just flop on top of the yellow rock that's back button, they'll be in a really good position to steal or certainly force.
They could use that veteran experience right now. Kristen Clark. And she does tap and roll to the button, fully buried for shot stone. And those angles in front not really looking good for Quebec as Laurie St. George looks things over.
Like that was 14-9, they said. Because like if anything, I'm like, whoa, that's
It was just a hair tight.
Okay.
Yeah,
And
so
Quebec will use their first timeout, so Coach Michel St. George will come out.
This?
Ouais, mais après, tu veux qu'on fasse quoi?
Flash,
Juste pour
maybe
un-
we'll have something to hit.
Tu vas y aller comme pour la bumper un peu. Alors, mettre un gap, puis t'essaies un drop pour 2, c'est à peine.
OK. Alors, qu'est-ce que vous voyez comme jeu?
Moi, je vois juste un petit peu de tap.
OK. All right. Il y a un
C'est un
cap.
peel, ça donne pas grand-chose.
Non, 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 non. Le peel, ça donne rien. Le mien, on a un beau jeu. OK? Parce qu'on est 2-3. D'accord? Alors, c'est soit qu'on tape un peu, effectivement. Mais là, si on tape, est-ce qu'on est capable de taper nose? On tape, on est capable... Parce que elle, sinon, si on roule... Regardez-moi. Si on roule, c'est que là, après ça, elle va revenir
Je
encore.
pense pas qu'on est capable de taper nose
Parfait.
là-dessus.
OK. Donc, à partir de là, selon moi, si on met une jaune gelée en angle dessus, elle va faire quoi? Elle va mettre un garde. OK? Au pire, elle est à la fin. Tu peux avoir un raise en se servant de sa pierre sur celle-là. Bing, bang, flop, on compte 1, 2, 3.
Ouais, mais si son garde est là.
Hein?
Si son garde est là. puis
Si
on
son
a pas
garde
de
est là,
raise.
vu qu'on est corner freeze, OK, on va voir de la jaune. Faut pas être freeze
Non, on
là.
verra
Si
pas de
son
la
garde est
jaune.
là.
Puis on n'a pas de raise.
OK, oui, mais tu l'enlèveras. Si son premier garde est là, tu l'enlèveras. Tu joues là-dessus, tu enlèveras quelque chose.
l'enlever par
Est-ce que la jaune peut se pousser aussi ici?
I don't think you see enough of it.
Je vois juste ça.
OK?
À moins que
On frappe la roue.
on tape ça.
Elle va frapper roule.
Peut-être qu'on est mieux de lancer un gros poids puis que celle-là parte, celle-là parte. Oh, excuse.
You're saying hit this, but that's just...
OK, mais ça roule là. On est quand même shot en arrière. Celle-là part, mais comme au moins, ça l'ouvre un petit peu. Vous avez mis ça d'abord? C'est toi, qu'est-ce que t'aimes mieux? Ça,
I
c'est
think
pas.
I like
Qu'est-ce
the
que t'as dit,
freeze.
c'est
The
pas mauvais.
discussion that's happening right now is that they can maybe just come and tap this top red rock, leave your shooter right about there, and then you're going to bring this yellow rock just sort of to the back of the forefoot, getting it out of the way, even the side of the forefoot right around here. And then what that's going to do is leave room to tap their shooter in later in the end. They've got a few rocks to come.
Yeah. Worst case for freeze, I like tapping a bit.
So moving things around here is not a bad idea. There's no peel that can open everything up. So they just need to rearrange things in their favor. And it sounds like they've settled on just a gentle tap on the shot rock.
Okay, let's go, Sin.
You got it. 4.
And there you see that red stone on the button is definitely buried, over buried, so they'll need some good curl and finish at the end. So basically, what stuff, like back 4 weight here with the out-turn?
Yeah, right around back 4. They can't throw much more than that or they won't curl. This thing is just about over buried around the guard. But they do need to move it off the button and make room for them to score. This is very precise.
T-line, top 4!
On est là!
Key shot here. They got to get by the red stone first, and they do. Move that enough? Not quite, but a great try from the Quebec third. That was really well thrown. I don't know if it could have curled any more with enough weight to move it.
Yeah, barely got by the front, and then they had Emily switch and finish it. Help it curl just a little bit more. So they have some room now to tap on the out-turn side if they get an opportunity, but Nova Scotia slaps a guard on this out-turn side. I don't know what Team Quebec will have to score.
No, the angle's not good.
They may have the in-turn draw now.
Yeah.
They just hair by the top 8-foot yellow.
Okay.
We think like there.
Yep.
So we gotta be anywhere wide here, hey?
Yeah.
Here.
Yeah.
Let's go, Kate. Nice and easy here. Let's go, Kate. Let's go. They're good, Kate. Right out to it. Nice and positive.
Skip Stones here in 8. Nova Scotia, a 4-2 advantage.
3.
Hey, hold it out there.
Right now they have that stolen
2.
point
Good, all you. Round 2.
on the button, trying to plug things up.
Really close. Yep, hard finish.
Gotta move hard.
Gotta move it.
Hard. Hard.
Yep, hard.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Atta girl. Good sweep.
Pretty good. Really came over.
Time to look at the skip numbers here. Steph, and both of them pretty good.
Pretty good, and I think actually the draw percentage for Caitlin Jones is a little bit misleading. She missed one completely by throwing it through the house early in the game, but she's made every single draw since. And that's making a big difference in this game. If they can steal one here and go up 3 after 8, they're going to be in great control.
Those player comparisons are brought to you by New Holland, equipped for a new world.
Je pense que si je fixe ça, ça peut comme rub ça ici.
Honnêtement, je vois ça.
Yeah, you don't see a lot from the back.
Les filles.
We could run that in.
Non. Tu peux juste ça, c'est juste. Tu peux quasiment donner 2.
Peut-être tu dis qu'elle a drague, moi, elle drague 0.
Je vois.
T'en vois vraiment pas
And
beaucoup
Quebec
d'elle.
using their final timeout.
Mais elle va pas
Y
draguer
a-t-il
ça.
un drag effect là? Non.
Ouais.
hein?
Non, ils sont pas
They're
collés.
too far.
Check, je vois ça.
Pour l'instant, j'ai pris dans ta main parce qu'on est serré dans le temps. OK?
Yeah.
Ça y va
What do
pas
we
par
do?
là pour aller. OK? Alors, c'est soit que tu t'enlèves encore ça, tu attends ta dernière pour voir qu'est-ce qu'il y en est, à savoir, elle va-tu remettre un garde en S, elle va-tu overcurler, elle va-tu donner
C'est
de
sûr
la
qu'on va
place.
mettre un garde et shot en ce moment.
Comprends-tu? Pardon?
Et shot en ce
Non,
moment,
non,
c'est sûr qu'on va
je
mettre un
sais, mais
garde.
si, mettons, t'enlèves ça,
Mais tu
OK,
penses
puis
que
tu
je
fais
suis
que tu sois
capable de...
de
Tu sais, me semble
venir puis la
peut-être que ça
pousser.
y va, là.
What if
OK,
we
ben
freeze
essaye.
to this?
OK.
Yeah, that's not
OK,
bad.
parfait. Excellent, j'ai
Ok,
pas de
ça,
problème
c'est pas
avec ça,
mauvais.
mon amour.
C'est pas mauvais, puis si je suis fort, tu sais, mettons, si je clip en avant, ça bouge le garde, au moins je reste là.
Ouais.
C'est juste que
OK.
si on moins je
Si-
reste...
si on
parce que
freeze,
ça,
elle va
c'est
se remettre
parce
un autre
que
garde,
ça remet
hein?
un autre garde juste mieux, puis après ça, cette shot-là, elle servait à rien.
Ouais, c'est ça. C'est ça le problème.
Ben moi, je pense que c'est ça, quasiment la meilleure shot. Je vois rien d'autre, là.
OK. Ou sinon, essaie de cleaner un double take-out, un double trip.
La
Essaie d'en enlever pas mal.
all that in.
Puis peut-être qu'elle
Ouais,
elle
sinon,
va
tu peux
peut-être
faire, tu
revenir.
peux essayer de faire ça. Puis c'est
Elle
juste
va
comme
peut-être
clean,
revenir,
ça va
là.
peut-être cleaner un petit peu de qu'est-ce qu'il y a en avant. Je trouve que c'est pas mauvais.
Ouais.
C'est
It's not
cleané.
bad.
Ben ça va là. Ça, par exemple, ça reste là.
Yeah.
C'est
But
ça, ça
that,
reste
this
là.
might kind of open up. Well, no, that's probably
Non,
going
ça va
in.
s'en
That's
aller.
going.
There's really no way
What
to
are you
get at that
filing?
Nova Scotia shot rock right now. We only have 2 rocks to go if you're Quebec,
No,
so
it's either that or we do this.
C'est ça ou ça, mais...
what they're looking at now is just the best way to open things up. Now, earlier in this conversation, they kind of jokingly suggested running that red back into the
Just to freeze, it's there.
pot, maybe getting the yellow to catch the corner of the back button red, but I don't think that's really a terrible idea. You miss it, you open up the side.
Like that.
This?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, let's go. You got it.
Okay, we're trying. Okay.
And the decision here is to corner freeze on their own yellow rock in the top 4 foot. Nova Scotia will probably just replace the guard, but then it makes that run into the rings a little less risky.
This 2 here's fine.
And it creates the angle. It lines up the 2 yellows to go onto the side of that back button red rock. This is a setup shot.
Capable.
Has to be very precise to be effective.
4. Ouais. Le point est bon. Pause.
Line's tight.
Wow, c'est light un peu.
Line's good. No.
Wow.
8. No. 8, 9.
On est light un peu. Non, on est bon, on est bon. On est fort, on est fort, on est fort.
Back 8.
Back 8, back 12.
Is that anything?
Okay, whoa.
Okay.
Okay, to start?
Yeah, like edge of the performance sign, basically.
Yeah, here.
J'ai 80. Short
No hesitation from the Nova Scotia skip. Broom down. Let's throw up another guard. And it will be very tough for Team Quebec to score with Hammer here in 8.
You might see Quebec actually throw it away depending on where this guard ends up. The only shot they might have to score is so risky if you there's an inch difference between making it for 1 or actually giving up 2, knocking your own off of the button. So
Like even 3. If it's super wide out there.
Yeah, 3 feet less would be perfect.
Okay.
Let's go. Nice and positive. Let's go. Three.
Don't slip. Hold it out there for now.
2.
Okay, well.
Yeah, Lindsay, hold it out.
Hold
2,
it out.
3.
Over and well. Over and well.
Sit down. Sit down.
Great throw.
So the high guard is thrown. And now what to do for Team Quebec?
Oh my God.
It's okay.
It just comes right back. That's okay though. That's better weight.
This through. I don't know.
Honnêtement, je pense pas que ça va faire là. On peut peut-être juste clipper. Puis même si, c'est parce que je pense pas qu'on peut y aller pour que ça fasse de même. Mais on peut peut-être y aller pour que ça prenne ce côté-là.
You think that goes?
Parce que de la façon que j'en vois, tu sais, si on fait ça, c'est que j'en vois de même. Je suis pas mieux d'y aller sur un gros weight.
Yeah.
Tu sais, j'en vois assez pour frapper le dessus.
Okay.
they're talking about right now is potentially just clipping the edge of this yellow rock here, and
Mais même si tu frappes le
just
dessus,
maybe
ça,
even with just a control board weight.
on va aller là, me semble.
Bring it over here on
Ok, est-ce
top
que
of
tu vois
the
d'autres choses? Tu veux essayer de venir chercher à
yellow that they already have counting, and there's a chance that it rolls over into this area here,
Right here.
maybe just enough to be
What
shot.
kind of weight are you throwing?
Possibly the only way to score here.
And really no danger in trying it. She's not going to be able to give up more than the steal of 1.
The interim draw could be there. They just have to play it so close to their own. I think if they thought it was there, they'd certainly be trying it over this. The percentage of difficulty or degree of difficulty is quite a bit higher with this one. She's throwing it with peel. So she thinks she's going to just about kind of dead nose the yellow that's top button. She only has to roll a couple inches.
It has been a tough end for Team Quebec here in 8. Final stone, Laurie St. Georges.
Really hard. Really hard. Really hard.
And she'll throw it by everything. So a steal of 1 for Nova Scotia. And Caitlin Jones getting that much closer to a national championship. Welcome back to Shawinigan. Kristen Clark, she is a Canadian champ and a world gold medalist as well back in 2016. And she is a big reason why Nova Scotia is leading this game with her key shot last end.
Well, both teams had a number of opportunities leading up to this shot to actually make this hit and roll. And with Quebec's shot sitting there in the back of the button, it was a golden opportunity for Nova Scotia to force the issue, get one frozen in there and buried behind a bunch of staggered guards. And Kristen's the one to finally make it and makes it beautifully.
And that really set up the end for Nova Scotia. Her second shot in 8 is our key shot. It's brought to you by Cashmere. Nothing feels like Cashmere. As that young lady is looking to represent Canada one more time. And there is the hardware from Shawinigan, Quebec. This national championship, a 5-2 advantage now for Nova Scotia over Team Quebec with 2 ends to go. It is Quebec down by 3, throwing the yellow stones with hammer here in 9 as Laurie St. Georges and her team will try and battle back and maybe feed off this home crowd.
No.
Isabelle Thibodeau, lead stones for Team Quebec.
It's heavy.
Where is it?
They need a couple of good guards out of Isabelle.
Whoa. Check, les filles. Heads
She's
up,
had
heads
trouble
up,
with
just
her
even.
draw weight so far this game, certainly in the last couple of ends.
Even.
And scoring the deuce here is going to be incredibly important in staying in this game. If they can't get 2 back on the board and go for the steal in 10, the door will be all but closed for them.
Let's go, Car. Nice and smooth.
Yep. Hard. You gotta go. Hard out. Hard, Pete.
Just underneath that other yellow corner guard.
Little push.
Looks all there. Line's good.
Felt light.
Only light. Yep, line there.
Left line.
Hard line. Hard.
Come on, hard, guys.
Hard. Go. Attention.
Nice job to get it by that corner guard. The skipper jumps in to help and they'll bury it behind that corner. It's been a fantastic week, not only for Atlantic Canada, but for Eastern Canada as well. And look at this. Back in 2004, it was the last Eastern Canada sweep when it comes to the podium. Jill Mauser, Marie Catan, and Andrea Kelly. And fast forward to 2018, and it's looking like it'll have that same setup, gold, silver, bronze. Obviously something still to be decided here for Team Quebec, but it's pretty funny how things are lining up this time around.
Catch this.
Just there.
It's not over yet for Team Quebec. The fact that that Nova Scotia stone is on the back of the button rather than a really nice position, top 4, for example, means that it'll be usable for Quebec later in the end. And they already made a really nice come around on their last one. Their objective right now is to just get their 2. If they get 2, much stranger things have happened than stealing in the 10th end, stealing 1 or 2. And when you go to an extra, the pressure's on and anything can happen. So All systems are go to get 2 right now, because you'll see Team Nova Scotia continue to just peel this away unless they get a shot at the open Quebec rock in the back. They will take a shot at it if they can see it, but otherwise they're just going to keep clearing that guard.
I like this. Heel?
Yeah. Look good.
Kristen Clark makes that go away. And you have to think in a game like this with everything at stake and what's on the line, it has to be nice for someone like Caitlin Jones to have that experience from her second and her third. Been there, done that in these tough moments.
Yeah, when it gets late in the game and maybe getting a little excited, you've got yourself a lead. You just have to hang on to it. This team knows how to calm themselves and just stay focused on their process.
Whoa, 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 whoa.
Is there something under this rock?
All it really takes is one missed peel in an end like this to set up a 3.
So a very high corner guard for Team Quebec. You heard the sweeper saying there might have been something under it.
I have like a corner. Super high guard.
What do you like?
It's a super high guard.
You just try for the peel, tight ice it.
Let's just go straight peel. Let's just
Straight peel?
I think so.
Okay.
Or do
You
you like
go for
getting
that,
it?
but if you get the guard, that's fine.
You can get it then.
Yeah, I think I can get at it.
It's pretty close to Jenna.
Or do you want to play quiet?
That's what I was thinking.
It's a really high guard. We have lots of room. Like 11?
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah,
I don't mind
so that
it.
if we took the guard, we'll still spin off.
Okay.
Yeah.
We can do that. That's good.
Yeah.
Okay, you got it, Chris. Let's
Okay.
go.
Let's make this good.
11 here. Let's go.
You got it.
Do you like this call, Steph? Do you just go and rip that guard and not even worry about this, or do you like this call?
I do like playing at it. I think I would play it with a bit more weight, though. She said she can see a quarter, and you hit all you can see, or even less than a quarter. You might even pick your own off the back button, which is not bad. It's not helping you when you're already up 3.
Wins.
By that hard guard.
Hard.
A few extra licks of the broom, and there you go. Nice shot.
10-7. Good sweep. Good sweep.
Good go. 10-7. Nice throw, Chris.
Let's go. You got it.
Yep.
Control.
Hard. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. What? Hard him. Go. Ah, screw Sim.
Try and roll back over.
It's got to be such great experience for 16-year-old Cynthia St. George to be in a gold medal game in your home province, TV lights, and you can bank that experience no matter what the outcome this week and carry that forward.
And she's played so great all week, especially these last couple of games. You have to feel proud of that. And definitely just make sure you continue to learn from all this. Every shot.
10.
Lori and Emily are both 20 years of age, so you never know. Maybe next year you see Cynthia skipping her own squad. The hit, the flop to the button.
9-5.
That's fine. Where's the 9-5?
Sorry.
It's all good. You just tap it a bit this way so that no matter where they hit it, they might jam.
Okay.
So Team Quebec switching gears here now that they don't really have much of a usable corner guard.
Just see line. Still need free, c'est bon.
They do have one, but it is so high that you can't really hide behind it. So The first call is to just nudge the one that's sitting on the button right now. Move it a foot or two behind the tee line. Maybe draw a jam out of Team Nova Scotia. Set up a deuce that way. The freeze is all right too.
Would you ever maybe make the double and just take the blank and try to come home, win it all in 10 with hammer?
I think they understand that their odds of winning are much better by getting 2 and then trying to steal and steal rather than trying to score 3 and steal. And that's what's dictating this call right now.
Lots of room.
If you ever miss the double, you end up being forced to 1, then you're in real big trouble.
Yep line. Yep line. Hard line. Yep line. Line's good. Hard line. Yes, yes, yes. Hard.
Sweepers are working hard. Crowd urging them on. A little tap.
Really close to perfect, but just a bit of an overcurl, so it's a pretty simple pick. And the weight was perfect here for just to bump it a couple of inches. Be shot just about frozen. And the way Caitlin Jones is hitting so well today, I don't think this yellow stands much of a chance of sticking around for very long.
Yeah, it was 9-5. Yep. Let's go. Nice and positive. Thumb under here.
Caitlin Jones getting that much closer.
Just feel it.
Her final stone in 9. Just make this yellow go away.
You got it hard. That's fine.
Bang, away it goes.
That's fine. Yeah.
And it will be the hit for 1 here for Team Quebec.
I didn't mean to throw Peel, but that's good because you know why it's down.
It's still works.
That's fine. I had an 8, but like, that's,
I know, I
yeah.
feel.
That's why when Carly was like, where are we rolling to? I'm like, yeah, let's just make it go away. Like,
yeah, just make it go away. That's the best option. So.
good force.
Yeah. She just told me that.
Yep.
Yep. Whoa.
Yep.
Whoa. Yep. Whoa.
Whoa.
Clean. Sin.
Final stone.
Yep.
Laurie St. George here in 9. Has to hit, has to stick around, and she does. So a single on the board for Team Quebec. But when we come back, Nova Scotia with lead and with hammer in 10. With the power of TV, let's flash back. Stratford, Ontario, 2016 Canadian Juniors, the women's final. Mary Fay and her team from Nova Scotia against BC Sarah Daniels in the 8th. Score tied at 5. Fay with nice draw weight. Into the 4-foot to score 2. Nova Scotia grabs the lead. They would never look back. 9-5 the final. Fay, Kristen Clark, Carly Burgess, and Janique LeBlanc capturing the 2016 Canadian Junior Championship. And now, past champions, Mary Fay you see in 2016, Alberta winning last year. Alberta dominant, actually. You see those 4 titles since 2011. However, here in 2018, what an opportunity for Carly Burgess and Kristen Clark on this Nova Scotia team to win their 2nd title. And for Lindsay Burgess and Caitlin Jones, it would be their 1st. As we bring you to this 10th end, and the tick shot is on early. And how good is this? As Lindsay Burgess, the 18-year-old cousin of Carly, lovely tick shot to start this 10th end, and that's the kind of shot you need if you want to win a national championship, and that will definitely take some of the pressure off the skipper in this 10th end as Nova Scotia leads by 2 with hammer throwing the Red Stones.
Like you can.
And talk about being cool and calm under pressure. There's so much adrenaline running through your veins right now in the 10th end when you got a couple point lead and you have the hammer. And that tick shot has become something that's expected of leads. You need to know how to make it. You need to practice it, both at home and at your home club, but also in the pre-competition practice. Often you'll see teams practicing it right before the game in the pre-game practice, and it's just so valuable to make.
What was that?
Very close to making that one, but that will sail through.
What was that, Kate? 12-5.
And that guard's just a little bit higher, so she didn't quite have the same opportunity or the amount of time for her shooter to curl and make the same contact.
4-10.
Yeah. Little push.
Yep.
3. Easy. All
Light.
you. Yep, line. 2. Line's good. Yep,
Yep.
you gotta go. Hard.
Hard, guys.
Hard. Hard. Go, go, go. Attention. Go.
So 2 center guards now for Team Quebec. And Nova Scotia will now just rip everything in sight.
Like you can, right up. Heel. Pull. Pull. Pull.
Curl. Hard lens.
That's fine. That's fine. That's fine.
I kicked that.
That's fine. One.
Yep.
Okay. Let's go, Em. Même pas.
1 being the zone, so another high guard to come here for Team Quebec.
Looks all there. Même pas.
Sorry.
2.
It's all there.
Est-ce qu'on est freeze on it? On peut. Non, 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 non,
Needs
la
to
ligne est
move.
vraiment pas là. OK.
Can we go around?
Non, on peut pas aller en arrière. On est
Sin.
pareil.
Sin. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Freeze.
Whoa.
OK, Em.
And you can get them both now. And Carly Burgess was really close to making a very tough double peel on her first. She has been the strongest hitter on this Nova Scotia team at 88% for the week on takeouts. This will be a huge shot to make for her.
Heel.
Yes! Hard! Hard! You gotta go hard! Hard! Hard out! Hard below!
Carly Burgess gets them all. And now the front is wide open for her skipper with hammer here in 10.
Nice.
Two more copies. Let's go.
Deux, trois.
2, 3.
Isa first.
2. 2.
Yep, yep, Isa. Hard. Hard. Go, go, go. Faut que ça overcurl un peu. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. Go, 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 go. OK, good.
C'est bon.
Take your time, Chris. Let's go. Right up.
Clean. Clean. Watch the other one.
With every rock now here in 10, Nova Scotia getting a little bit closer as that will roll into the blue paint. It was close through the first 5. Steph Ledrew as we check the game story.
Well, back in the third, you got to think that Nova Scotia sent a big message early by Caitlin Jones making those 2 beautiful draws, a perfect freeze, and then catching half of the button to score the second point. And then, of course, in the 8th end, stealing and taking a massive 3-point lead going into the 9th. That just might have sealed it up.
The game story brought to you by Tim Hortons, the official coffee of Curling Canada. Just 3 rocks to come in 10 here from Team Quebec. Obviously down by 2, needing a steal for any hopes of forcing an extra here in this gold medal game.
Interesting, though, that Quebec stone actually rolled into the rings for shot rock. I know it's only partway into the 12-foot, but what that might mean is that Caitlin Jones is going to have to throw against 2 on her last one.
Okay. Where do you have to hit?
And that right now is just about the most that Team Quebec can ask for.
I just want her to look at the angle.
I think we're fine if we just hit it then.
Okay. Just make it go away.
Let's go, Chris.
Clean down! Hard! Hard, guys! Really gotta go! Really gotta go! Hard, really gotta
Kristen
go!
Clark bangs it. Can she catch that yellow?
Okay.
And she'll stuff it.
That's the rock that just won't go away over there.
Good sweep.
Now red may be shot now.
So close.
I don't think so, but I don't know.
Good sweep.
Sorry,
Oh,
Chris.
hair more.
Now, if they are, that makes a big difference in how this end is going to play out, or certainly
Oh, wait, even jamming there
Team
didn't
Quebec's
help.
last rocks. They may have to play a hit on that.
Where's my
Red
water?
Nova
Why
Scotia
is it always
stone.
a mystery?
Si on tape un peu, c'est correct aussi. Il faudrait qu'on s'aille freeze.
4.
Comment?
4.
OK. Let's go, là.
Down to skip stones in this championship game, the gold medal final from Shawinigan,
Fort un
Quebec.
peu.
Okay, use it,
Backline.
Laurie St. George has done her very best here in this
8, 9.
championship final,
No line. 8. No line.
making the crowd here very proud as she
8, 9.
On est fort.
Ouais, on est toutes là.
was trying to win Quebec's first title on the women's side since 1999.
Don't touch it. No,
Whoa!
C'est bon. Oh, shoot, I touched it.
And
Okay.
it does stop for shot
You wanna
stone
hit
for
that one or
sure.
that one
The
first?
question will be who is second or third.
Let's see if we're frozen.
On est shot?
Ouais, on est shot.
OK, c'est bon.
I think it's us.
Okay. So you like just ripping it out then?
Yeah, do we
Time.
I think we
just
play
9.
the open one.
I think the open
Okay.
one, hit and roll.
Time.
And now Nova
We don't need
Scotia
to take
taking
shot rock. We just need to take away one of
their
our-
first time out.
Yeah, guys, you don't like the open one?
What?
And
You don't like the
Rapperton
open
will
one?
make his way out.
What? We're one.
We're 1, though.
We can just go like that then. I think if we mess around, we don't want to tip the yellow.
Okay. I like the open one. If we know
Make
the
sure we
ice to
talk it
roll
through.
on.
Who's number 2?
They are.
They are?
We're 1, they're 2, and 3. We're 1.
So,
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Yeah, we're one.
what?
Well, sorry. We're 2 over.
We're number 2. Okay,
Yeah.
then
Oh.
you gotta hit this one. Because she's gotta,
Oh, I thought.
I mean,
We don't want to make
hit
it
and roll in,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, because then she's just hitting and we'll just...
Yeah, and then we just got to make one go away on your next one.
Yeah, I mean, if you, the thing with, hit it thin, right? Try for the double, basically. Because the only thing you don't want to do is nose it, because then she comes around you.
Yeah.
So just half rock, just basically the peel that you've been throwing. If you can get the 2 yellows, great. If you come right in, whatever you're comfortable with. If you go right into the red rock, you're right in
That's
front of
still
them and
fine,
she's
yeah.
in trouble.
Okay.
Right? Nice
so
smooth
once we
throw.
have a piece,
Clean it up, ladies, right from here.
yep, like you can, Kate.
I'll just go behind you.
Nine here.
Yeah.
That's a great conversation. He's just kind of bringing them back down to earth, reminding them that they do have a 2-point lead. The last thing you want on your last rock is to be throwing against 3. And the only way that happens
what
is if
kind of
you're
weight?
trying to
Nine.
hit the back 12-foot yellow and you actually peel your own out. So you just hit the open one, roll in. All you have to do is make one go away on your last one. And you don't even have to stick around.
Let's go, Kate.
Caitlin Jones, 86% on her draws, 91% on her hits. Fantastic numbers in this gold medal game, her first here in 10. Bang it, roll it over,
Right over, yep, hard.
Nice shot, Kate.
clips the red. Lovely shot, and that will make things very tough here on Team Quebec.
Pretty good.
Break's not out.
est-ce que ça a touché ou ça n'a pas touché? I don't know.
Touch? I don't know. I don't think so.
Ben,
Guys,
on
did it
peut-tu
touch?
juste...
Okay.
Ça n'a pas touché,
exactement
la même affaire. Okay, yeah, we have to bump it.
Yeah. Okay.
Like, same weight, I think.
Yeah. Just a little bit less ice.
J'étais où tantôt?
I think you were here. I don't remember.
Less. Whoa, whoa.
So a tough shot now for Team Quebec, and Laurie St. George has to come down to that redstone without hammer here in 10. Move it up and make sure that she's lying to force the skip from Nova Scotia to throw her final rock.
Faut la pogner juste un peu off nose. Je suis capable.
It is a must make for the Quebec skip. Her final stone in 10. Down by 2.
Backline. Back.
Laurie St. George has to move this red enough.
No, it's got to
Stick around to lie 2, or the championship goes to Nova Scotia.
Hard! Hard is that?
Hard, hard, hard.
Hard all the way. Keep going. Hard! Really hard! Hard!
Move the red. Yellow's got to stick around. Yellow has to stick around in time, and it goes too far. That will do it. Handshakes. Nova Scotia, your champions in 2018. Handshakes from the two skips. A job well done from Laurie St. George. But it's Nova Scotia golden. Here is Shawinigan.
Team Canada!
You betcha you're Team Canada. They will wear the maple leaf in Aberdeen, Scotland at the World Junior Championship. For Carly Burgess and Kristen Clark, their second title after winning in 2016. And for Caitlin Jones, the skip, and Lindsay Burgess, their first ever Canadian title here at the junior level. It was worth that trip and that conversation with that man right there. The coach Andrew to come from Saskatchewan and skip this Nova Scotia side. We'll hear from the champs right after this.
The 2018 New Holland Canadian Juniors, brought to you by New Holland, equipped for a new world. The 2018 New Holland Canadian Juniors, brought to you by World Financial Group, helping Canadians have better financial futures. By Ford of Canada, proud partner with Curling Canada for over 20 years. And by Tim Hortons, official coffee of Curling Canada.
And that is tough as big sister consoles little sister. Laurie St. George and Cynthia gave it all they had, and they should be very proud. What a performance in their home province. Team Canada, Nova Scotia, their leader Caitlin Jones winning gold, and she's with our Steph Ledrew.
Caitlin, first of all, congratulations. Take me through those last couple ends when you've got a 3-point lead, which feels great, but how did your team keep its composure?
We've been up 3 before and given away that lead, so we knew that we had to just stay playing like we were. Just keep it clean when we had to and bail early if we needed.
What do you think gave your team the edge throughout this week and this game today?
I think, well, we never beat Quebec before, so it's just kind of that extra motivation to just want to beat them. But they played amazing too, and it was a really good game, and we played right to the finish, and I think that was really important.
This is your hardest question. I know it's hard to put into words, but please tell me what it means to be Team Canada.
It's indescribable. I don't even know how it feels right now. I mean, it hasn't really sunk in for me yet, but I'm sure one day it will, and I'll just be as happy as I am right now.
Thank you so much, and congratulations.
Thank you. Hi.
And they will represent Canada at the World Juniors in Aberdeen, Scotland. Carly Burgess, Kristen Clark, Caitlin Jones, Lindsay Burgess. What a great job by that team. It is a pretty special walk, and 1 year ago she was representing Team Saskatchewan at this championship. She finished 5-5 in Victoria. The coach, Andrew Atherton, said, hey, if you ever come to Nova Scotia, look me up. The rest is history. She went to Halifax, going to Dalhousie, joined this team, and they are gold medalists here in Shawinigan. They are #1. Golden. Caitlin Jones, Kristen Clark, Carly Burgess, Lindsay Burgess, congratulations. They are Team Canada. One more game to come. It is the men's final of the New Holland Canadian Juniors. Tyler Tardy, British Columbia, the defending champion, will take on Tanner Horgan in Northern Ontario. He was the best all week long tonight, 6 p.m. Eastern Time on TSN 1 and 3. It has been a great week of competition here in Shawinigan, Quebec. Some dancing, and obviously a lot of great memories that'll last a lifetime. One more to come as the men go for gold. We appreciate you watching our coverage right here on TSN. It is the Canadian Juniors. We'll see you later tonight.